Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this best of 3 series between former Fanatics Moon, spawning in as the red Night Elf player on the top right, and Sucks, the blue human player on the bottom left. Map is on Amazonia, and yeah, let's talk about game 1. Well, I found Moon extremely lucky that his plan worked out for him. I mean, the timing was kind of pitch perfect. As soon as the gold creep camp for Sucks was very low, the Demon Hunter just swooped in and emulated everyone. Got a couple of creep jacks, but mainly just disrupted Sucks for a little while. Now what Sucks is trying to do is at least get this Renegade Wizard to attack this Ancient of War, but nicely done by Moon as well. Bringing in a Wisp to try and reset the aggro at least from this creep camp. Now unfortunately for Sucks, the Renegade Wizard kinda bit him in the ass, and the Scout Farm will be forced to be cancelled. Not something you would like to happen, especially since that Scout Farm is pretty vital against someone like a Night Elf player, especially from Moon. Now Moon is actually going to get himself a Warden, so more aggressive play coming in from Moon. It's just more clear with the Warden besides the Demon Hunter. Now the Archmage is still going to be the first pick for Sucks, and I see not that many footmen. We are going to start with a footman though, so yeah, he needs a lot of units if he wants to actually fend off against that Warden. I'm not sure if he is ready for this, because the Warden is a very powerful play, or a very powerful hero assassin. Basically any assassin besides mostly air units. There we go with the Shadow Strike on that footman. Sucks really needs to be careful not to give extra bit of experience to the Warden, because as soon as she clears out this creep camp, she will get that level 2, and she did get that experience right there. There we go with another Shadow Strike and the final hit. The item is going to be a Ring of Protection +2. Meanwhile over here Sucks did get to level 2, but he did have to get the second creep camp to get it, but he was going to go after it either way, so not much of a loss right there. It's just that the Warden will have a little bit of experience over the Archmage. Apparently the footman was not enough to give that level 2. Surprisingly, I guess. I mean, footmen are like 50 experience, so I would have expected that level 2 coming in, but apparently not the case. Either way, this green creep camp will be cleared out. It does not look like Moon's actually going to finish off these apprentice wizards, as they are kind of worthless. They're only level 1 and don't drop any special sorts of items, so I guess skipping them is viable. Either way, Moon is actually going to make himself a second Ancient of War and go after the Sasquatch camp. So second Ancient of War tends to be suggesting Huntresses, but we have yet to see that Huntress Soul being placed down. We might just be going Mass Archer Warden aggro, so who knows, maybe. Oh, there we go, possible Creepjack, or just at least a disruption right here. Shadow Meld over here, Dust Appearance will be used. Fan of Knives killing a couple of peasants. We did have that Wisp, which was used as the medium for the TP, being taken out. Warden is taking quite a bit of damage. Her TP is not quite available, and the Rock Golem will be taken out, giving level 3 to the Archmage, and the item is going to be a Wand of Mana Stealing. If the Archmage could get his hands on that wand, he will do fairly nicely against the Warden, especially since she will most likely be starved for mana. Moonwell, Ancient of Wonders, has been dropped right there. Tier 2 for Moon, so he has no intention of actually going into any sort of Huntresses. We might also see a Hunter Soul being completed before Tier 2 is actually finished. Wand of Illusion has been picked up from the Sasquatch camp, so he'll be using that to actually tank most of these creep units. However, that Nightcrawler is really stubborn because he has a very complicated AI, or I guess, targeting script. Nice Fan of Knives right there, taking out 2 of those peasants. Again, Fan of Knives is actually a very, very hefty ability in terms of mana, so you know, if you get 2 or 3, I guess that's worth the mana usage right there. But if it was only 1 peasant, then I'm not sure if that was really worth actually using. Sometimes this is bad, sometimes this is good if you want to surround. The good thing is you will be forcing the warden to actually take a lot of damage. The bad thing is you will most likely lose a couple of units when surrounding that warden. And you saw right there, the warden at least took 1 footman. However, Sucks is going to force Moon to actually use that valuable Moon Well. What Moon is trying to do is actually use that Clarity Potion to try and reduce the Moonwell mana usage, because mana is actually disproportional when you use a Moonwell. And I kind of already knew that, but some people don't think I do. Either way, oh, what's this footman doing? Sucks. Really shouldn't be sending out footman scouts right here, because that's just easy pickings for the warden. And there we go right there, just taken out. What's surprising enough is that the warden is keeping that ring of protection. Usually someone like the warden wouldn't keep an item like that. Maybe she would utilize it more if she wants to actually get surrounded more, I guess. Who knows. And we might just have an execution right here. Yeah, execution. Unfortunately, the Archmage was not nearby, so he was not able to rack up his kills. Instead, the Warden is going to do it for him. And we have Glaive Throwers coming out for Moon as well, trying to actually siege this expansion, I guess. So far, Warden is getting a little out of hand. Now the Goblin Shredder has been hired up from Sucks, hopefully to try and increase his lumber harvesting, but at the same time it's not really working out so well because the Warden is there, just wreaking havoc, like she always does. More Glaive Throwers are being produced. Where is the second Ancient of War? There you are. And the Vorpal Blades, which allows for the piercing and the ability to actually attack trees. I kind of thought that was a tier 3 upgrade, but apparently it was not. We do have 1 and only 1 Ancient of Lore. We are going to be producing Dryads from Moon. Meanwhile, looking at Sucks right here, he just started his tier 2. He's just massing up his footmen right now. That seems rather late, especially for someone who's taken expansion, but oh well. Maybe it might be a minute late. It doesn't really matter if it's a minute. Or maybe it does, who knows. But the number of footmen he has is not really that many. And that could possibly just be because the Warden has been picking them off so easily. Now, it sucks. Not sure what he was trying to do. He probably should have gone after some wisps here. Either way, he is going to actually hire up a Zeppelin and try some drop plays. We have another Zeppelin over here, which is nearly destroyed. Only 3 health, and it looks like Goldmine is under fire. So Sucks really needs to be careful right here. Might have been a little overkill to pick up everyone. I think that he could have put up a little bit of a fight, but obviously that is not what he was trying to intend to do. In the meantime, Moon is actually going to send most of his units, actually all of his units now, seeing as the Warden's still at that TP staff, to start sieging that town hall. We do have a blacksmith being placed down. We might have some workshops to try and counteract those glaive throwers, but who knows really if Sucks can actually utilize that extra bit of economy to try and produce Arcane Sanctum units and Dwarvish units. Now that looked like a heavy loss right there for Sucks, losing about 3 footmen to the Warden alone. That is not reassuring, and to be fairly honest, Warden is very close to level 4, I believe. Where is she? No, I mean level 5. Yeah, of course I meant level 5. She has Moonstone as well, just in case if she wants that temporary moon nighttime, either for shadow melts or just Moonwell's sake. Who knows. She also has a mana pot, which is going to be a little hard, even if you would have an item like the Wand of Mana Stealing. Sucks is going to lose another footman, which he pretty much needs to actually start producing. He is actually going to get himself a Griffin Aviary instead. Double Griffin Aviary. I don't think we're that desperate to go to triple, but who knows. Sucks also has a lot of resources. I'm not sure what he's going to plan to do for that. Maybe get himself a second hero. It could be a Mountain King. It could be a Panda. Panda would be kind of nice, except for those Dryads, of course, but there's not that many Dryads. Another possibility would be a Beastmaster. Either way, we are actually going to have a Mountain King coming out. Would the Mountain King actually be a proper answer? I'm not sure. The Mountain King at this stage of the game can't really creep as much as he wants, so he's pretty much going to spend most of his time defending, so not sure how effective the Mountain King can be, but I guess the same thing could be said for the Panda and Beastmaster. Who knows. Sucks is trying to micro his Zeppelin to the best of his ability. He did save himself a Goblin Shredder who was only 3 health away from death. It looks like the town hall has been destroyed and the peasants have been horribly murdered. So not looking too good for Sucks right now. Zeppelin is going to actually save that Archmage. The blacksmith will be destroyed. If we don't have any Griffin Riders, it's not, the blacksmith is not really that useful, but it does not look like we're actually going to have that. They are tier 3 units, of course. I think they're tier 3. If not, then we would have been probably seeing them more as of late. But either way, big fight coming in. One Zeppelin has been destroyed. I'm not sure whose. It might have been that low hit point one from before. Actually, no, it's right over here. I don't know what I am talking about. Oh yes, it was the Goblin Shredder. GG from Sucks. And yeah, that is going to be game 2. Sucks also said, shout out to Elvenstar. Yes, a very good, I guess, observer and uploader of replays. So either way, that is going to be game 2 of this Best of 3 series. Moon, 2 O's. I guess I'll cast most series from this particular ZOTAC. Who knows? Either way, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.